Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome. My name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you are here. I have so many samples, so we're going to get into it right away. I probably should be doing these every week or every other week now that I'm trying to ramp up my sample use, but keeping up with sample videos every week was really hard. So we're doing them once a month now, and they're gigantic. So I apologize, and I really appreciate you being here. So let me know that you're here. Let me know what samples you've used. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we're gonna get right into it. We'll start with, here we go. We will start with a shampoo and conditioner. These are from Biolage. These are the Volume Bloom for fine hair infused with cotton flower. I had never heard of this. This came in an Ulta gift with purchase. They have a very Biolage type scent to them. I don't remember them being like exceptionally interesting. I feel like they were just a normal shampoo and conditioner. My hair is so long at this point that even when I, use a volume thing, it's just, there's so much of it that it's really heavy all of the time. So, but I did finish both of those. Then we have a toner from Lancome. This is the Tonique Douche. This is a softening hydrating toner with rose water. I can't remember if this had rose water in it. It was blue, and it actually came out blue. I don't know if you can tell, there's a little blue. Yes, it was actually blue, which was a little weird. I don't know why it was blue. It doesn't have a scent to it. The current toner I'm using right now has such a scent to it. It's like, woo. We'll get to that one in a little bit. This was fine. It wasn't exceptional. It wasn't terrible. It was a toner. I didn't feel like it really did much hydrating or softening personally. I feel like my skin is drier than normal, and I'm not really sure why that is. Next up, we have a Kiehl's facial cream. This is a fine cream. I've been using it on my neck and chest. It's a very basic kind of moisturizer, a little thick. I like it well enough. It's not something that I find exciting to use though, and it's not something I absolutely love, so it's not something that I would probably go out of my way to purchase, but if I got more of it, I was fine with it. I did not like this though, and I think it's because I really don't like skincare with sunscreen in it, and I should know this and just pass it along before I use it. Anyway, this is Lancome Regenerate Lift Multi-Action Ultra. Sounds like it's going to be great, but this is the sunscreen with SPF 30. I did not like how this felt on my skin. I did not like how it kind of pilled up just a little bit. It didn't feel very moisturizing. There's something about sunscreen and the way it lays on your skin, and I was not a fan of it, and it's not something I would use again. I was wearing it on my neck and chest, obviously, since I was touching my neck, but not a fan. Definitely would not purchase that one again. Then we have the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. This is from Glow Recipe. I've heard that they have reformulated it since this one. I have several of these. I was debating whether this was considered a sample size or not. This is the 1 ounce. I think they do sell it this size. I got this in either a set, a Glow Recipe set, or in a subscription box, something. It wasn't one that I actually went out and purchased this product. I used to really like this. I don't know if it's just because my skin has changed or what. One, I was having a hard time, there's still product in here because I just had a hard time trying to scrape it out. And part of that is just the shape of the packaging. It's really cool, but also my nails they're chipped. So, but they are longer than they usually are. So I think that was part of it as well. They're going to get taken care of after filming. So yeah, I would not purchase this again. I would wake up and I'd have little pills of it, little streaks of white on my face from that. So just not the greatest experience. And yes, you're going to see at least 2 more of those because I have at least 2 more of those in my stash, but you won't see those till next year. Then we have a shampoo and conditioner from Matrix. I love Matrix. I used to be that would be the only shampoo I would ever buy or use. Now I tend to like to kind of switch it up. I don't like the smell of the Mega Sleek too much. This one has shea butter in it. Once again, shampoo and conditioner I felt were fine. Nothing super exciting, nothing that I'd probably seek out and purchase. I used to get the turquoise one that was like the volumizing one. That's what I would get all of the time, but they were fine. I was glad to have gotten them and to use them. I love those Ulta gifts with purchase because they're just so much fun that way. We have an It Confidence in a cream. This one is just a 7 ml or 0.237 ounces. Just a little guy, went through it fairly quickly. Do really love the Confidence in a cream. I've been wearing it under makeup like during the day, and I found it's been helping out more so than the gel moisturizers that I used to love and use all of the time. This one I've been using recently. We'll see what happens as it's cooling off and we're transitioning. I might need something thicker. My skin might change. Who knows? We have an Ahava Dead Sea Water Mineral Body Lotion. I did not realize this was a body lotion originally. So I was done with my hand creams and I thought, oh, it's body lotion. Honestly, it was almost as thick as the hand creams. It was really nice. I did use it on my legs, especially like just wanting a little extra moisture in between showers. I liked this. I don't think I would probably necessarily run out and buy this because I'd rather have something scented. I know that's terrible, but I felt like it did a really good job moisturizing like Ahava products always do. So yes, I think Ahava products are really good. This guy I haven't even hauled yet. So I'm going to take this and put it in the haul because I did purchase this in September. I went to a comic convention and pop culture convention. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, like there's a whole bunch of photos. I have some more that I still need to put up. But, and they might be up by the time this goes up. I got there and I realized I didn't bring a neck serum. I didn't bring a neck moisturizer. Neck serum. I didn't bring a neck moisturizer. I didn't bring makeup wipes. I had all of these things in a drawer in my office. Like my backups, I just kept them there because they're all in one place and they're out of the way. Forgot to grab them. Body scrub. I didn't bring body scrub. So 2 in the morning, because we get in at 2 in the morning from driving, and yeah, stopped at Walgreens before checking into the hotel. Felt really stupid. This was $13.99 for a set of 2, so I have another one. They are 8 ml or 0.27 ounces. This was an actually kind of nice serum. This is the Glycolic and Polyhydroxy acid night serum. It worked nice. I would actually purchase this again from Bliss to try it out and try it on my face. The other one I think is a hyaluronic acid serum, so I'll probably give that one a go as well. Then we have a Tula, the Cult Classic Purifying Face Cleanser. It was just alright. It was a little thin. I like a cleanser that's just a little thicker. This felt a little too watery for me. I want something that isn't going to just like drip off my face as I'm trying to like rub it around and use my Clarisonic. Not my Clarisonic. I don't have a Clarisonic right at the moment. That's a purchase. I'm hoping Black Friday there'll be some sales. I have I don't even know what it's called. It's something that came in my Ipsy. It's kind of like a Foreo. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm using it because 2 of my Clarisonics have died. Like they just don't hold a charge. Even if you're charging them every day, they're not holding a charge. And then my mom's Clarisonic that I would have taken over, she lost the charger cord. Now we have no idea where it is. So if we ever find that, then I might just take over hers. Okay, then we have this one. This is Juice Beauty Green Apple Brightening Gel Cleanser. And I don't really like the scent of this. I'm not a huge Juice Beauty fan. This one was just all right. It was fine. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it wasn't terrible either. Like, would I purchase this for whatever price it is? No, I would not purchase anything with Juice Beauty ever. But the cleanser is the one thing that I will keep if I get it as a sample. I should say with my Clarisonic, the Clarisonic Pro that I had lasted me for like almost 10 years, and I was using it pretty much daily for that whole time. So, and then I had a travel one, and that one did not last because I didn't use it that much in comparison, and it just didn't last as well. Not as good of a design, I guess. We have another cleanser. I went through the cleansers. This is the special cleansing gel from Dermalogica. Are you going to show? There you go. This one has kind of a medicinal scent to it, but I think of all of the cleansers that I used this month, this was my favorite, and the one that if I was to buy a cleanser, I don't really need to buy a cleanser, and I have other cleansers I feel like I like more than this one, but if I was going to buy any of them, I would probably purchase this one. All right, next up, we have another cleanser. I don't know how I went through so many cleansers this month. This is the Philosophy Purity Made Simple cleanser. It is a basic cleanser. Oh, I know. My mom forgot her cleanser, so she was using mine as we traveled. She had a bag of stuff, so she didn't have her shampoo. She didn't have her conditioner. She didn't have her face wash or her toothbrush and toothpaste or her body wash. So some of those things she borrowed from me. Some of those she couldn't borrow from me. But yeah, we went through this one a little bit more quickly because of that. It's a solid cleanser. It's one, you know, they put it on sale once a year and it's like super cheap. That's when I would get it, but I wouldn't necessarily purchase it for full price. And it's going to be a long time before I'm out of cleansers. Let's talk a couple perfume samples. I have Her Blossom by Burberry. I do really like this scent. I did purchase this in a full size. It's a nice light florally type of a scent, little sweetness to it. I like it better than the original Burberry, but it's probably my second favorite after Elixir. And then I have MAC Candy Yum Yum, and I wish I had sprayed this everywhere on one go instead of like a couple sprays here and there, because I don't feel like I got the full experience of it. I think I kind of like it, but I'm not sure if I liked it enough to purchase a full size of it. So on the fence about this one. Let me know if you've tried it, what your thoughts are. Finished a primer. This is no longer available. This is old. This is Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. This is a pretty good primer. I like the purple better than the brown one that they did, or like the tan colored one. I wish I had more. Well, I have some more of these, but I wish this was still in production because I feel like this was a good one and I could make it work with some foundations that were a little more tricky. We have another toner. This is from Good Molecules. This is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. It was fine. It wasn't, I don't feel like it stung or anything. I'm trying to remember. Is there, it doesn't have a scent. I feel like it was just a basic toner and a good price. I have a full size of it, so I was trying to decide if I hated it, I was going to pass on that full size, but I didn't mind it that much, so it's going to be used. I have two of the Sunday Riley CEO Glow. These are a vitamin C and turmeric face oil. They're fine. I think they were getting a little old. They still were fine, but I liked them well enough. I have a full-size bottle that I will be using up before the end of the year as well. It's not one that I feel like I would go out and purchase. So far for me, for face oils, top one is Josie Maran Argan Oil. You're going to see a sample of it. And then I really liked the Ole Henriksen. They had one that was like a rosehip one, but that one would stain things because it has such a dark tint to it. But if you're looking for a face oil, I probably wouldn't go with this because I think it's pretty expensive. Then we have these itty bitty serums. They are just teeny tiny, even with, you know, with them not cut in half. You definitely wanted to cut them in half or you would lose half of the product because of how they're made. This is the number 7 Firming Booster Serum. I used this as a neck and chest moisture serum. They were absolutely fine. I don't feel like there's enough in here to really get a good idea of if they're a good serum or not, because they just don't give you enough, and not enough to try it over the course of time, which is what you really want to do with skincare. So I felt like you couldn't do that with that. And then we have this one from Philosophy, and this is the Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix, which is a facial serum roller. Once again, not a whole lot. This is 0.1 ounce or 3 mils. So not a whole lot to go on in terms of using the product. And the big thing about this is it has this roller in it. So you apply it with the roller and you roll your face, and it's supposed to help tighten because of that. You can't judge that with this. And if that's like, this roller is a big selling point, it makes it really hard to test out the serum this way. So a little irritated at that, honestly. Another like moisturizer sunscreen that I did not like, this is from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drenched Broad Spectrum 45 Hyaluronic Cloud Moisturizer. Not great. Slightly better than the other sunscreens that I've been using and trying, but I don't know. Sunscreen does not sit well on my skin the majority of the time. If I'm going to, like, it starts pilling up after a couple hours, which I get you're supposed to reapply. That's great. But I don't want that look, right? And even I put it on, and then sometimes as I'm just moving, if it touches, like my arms touch my body and I have sunscreen on, it will like pill up. And like I've said before, I put it all over my neck and chest, and I will have balls like on my arms because it's rubbed off as I'm getting ready, as I'm like prepping for the day. So was not a fan. This is the biggest culprit though. This is the Lancome Renergie Lift Multi-Action Ultra Sunscreen. Really terrible with this one. And then I also have I have one more that's in process, which I'll show you. Same thing. Like, this is the one where I had like stuff on my arm yesterday as I was getting ready, and I was like, seriously, I want to get rid of these. And I didn't want to pass them along to a friend. I have a box that I'm getting ready to send out because they like expired this month. Well, September. They expired in September, and some of them I got in September, or August or September. They were very close in expiration date. Okay, next up we have another number 7. This is a line correcting booster serum. Once again, just not enough to really have an opinion on it. It worked fine and felt fine on my skin, but yeah. Then we have this guy, which is the Phytocell Moisture Cica All-in-One Serum. And this had a little bit more. It has kind of a gingery type scent to it. There's something a little spicy, sharp about it. It was fine. It wasn't something I would necessarily go out and purchase. All right, this one I finished up too. This is the Tarte, oh, what is it? So many words. Smooth Operator. It's really hard to read. Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I like this as a powder, and I might actually purchase this. I hate the packaging on it though. It has these 2 little dots. It was really hard to get out. It was so tightly packed in there. And so then I took the sifter off, and then it was kind of a mess. So sample size packaging, not great. I want to look into what like the full size packaging is, but I think it's a good setting powder. I mean, I don't get a lot of flash photography, so there's that. But I feel like it does a good job setting and keeping your makeup, like giving it a boost. This one I'm going to count as an empty, even though it's technically not empty. So shampoo, I have just a teensy bit, like half a use left in here, but I'm going to use it because that's how I am. And then the conditioner is completely empty. This is the Pureology Strength Cure for damaged color treated hair. I don't have those things, but I wanted to give them a go. I like the shampoo. It's a little runny. The smell smells really good. It kind of reminds me of Endless Weekend by Bath & Body Works. If you like that scent, I think it's nice. If I saw this for a good price, I might end up picking it up, even though it's not technically for my hair type, but I liked how it worked on my hair, and I like a thick conditioner. It was a little thick for this container, but I did enjoy the scent of it as well, so that helps. Here's that guy I was telling you about. This is the Renergie Lift Multi-Action Ultra. I have like half a use left, so I'm going to count this as an empty too. But yeah, these are ones that they sent, and they were really close dated in expiration. You can tell I put a sticker on it when I get skincare now, so that I know when I get them. And so like trying to use up all the ones that don't have stickers and then work on 22 and 23. But this one, sunscreen, I was like, oh, that's expiring. Okay, well, we'll use it up. So that one I'm also counting as an empty because it's so close. This is the toner I mentioned earlier. This is the Estee Lauder Soft Clean Infusion Hydrating Essence Lotion with amino acid and water lily. This smells like the most perfumed makeup you can imagine. It smells like Estee Lauder. It smells very perfumed. I don't love that about it. It's kind of, I like the consistency of it. It's a little thick, has a little thickness to it. It's not super watery. I mean, it's watery, but it's a little thickness to it at the same time. So yeah, probably, I mean, I wouldn't purchase this because of the scent. I don't really like the scent, but I am enjoying using it currently and will continue using it. Then we have a leave-in hair treatment. I decided to grab one of these to travel with instead of like taking my full-size one that was getting close to being empty. This is the Way leave-in conditioner. I really enjoy this. I think it is a really nice leave-in conditioner. It's a little thick, but it has the pump on it. I think it's good. And maybe eventually, once I use up all the hair products I have, I would purchase it. Maybe. It's one that I would toy with the idea. That or the Verb Ghost Oil. I might probably purchase that one over this though. Another thing I mentioned earlier is the Josie Maran Argan Oil. This is probably my favorite face oil. I used a little bit of it. I use this both on my face and my neck and chest. So I've been going through oils fairly quickly, but this one I feel like you don't need quite as much. It really soaks in. It leaves a nice moisturization to the skin. So I do like this one, and for my money, that's what I would purchase. I have purchased some of them in the past, just none recently. Then there's this one. This is from Rosen. This is a non-stripping face wash for dark spots and textured skin. I wanted to mention this one and show it to you before I finished it. So I actually started on my next cleanser before this, before I filmed this, because I wanted to save this so you could see what it looks like. It looks funky, right? This is how it came, and it feels kind of chunky. There's something in it that feels like there's something a little chunky in there. I'm not really sure what it is. It doesn't feel like, it feels almost like peach skin or really thin, malleable fruit skin kind of a feel in there. Like that's what the chunks feel like. It's very weird. I don't mind it. It does sting. Like I put it on and I do feel that it stings. It's a super smoothie cleanser, so maybe that's why it feels slightly chunky. Lather up for 60 seconds. Okay. It has strawberry in it, so maybe, and raspberry, lemon peel, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting. I would not purchase it because one, I don't like my face wash to sting, and it's just a little off-putting, like a little disconcerting. It's worked. Like I feel like my skin is fine after using it, but just a little weird. Just, a little weird. I have another It Confidence in a cream. This is the one I'm currently using. This is a 0.5 ounce or 15 ml, so a little bit more than that last one. And I've used about half of it. Like I said, I really have been enjoying this. And once I start using these up, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't remember what other moisturizers I pulled for daytime use. I think I have a couple of face bases from Bobbi Brown, so I should be good. But, my skin has been wanting something more moisturizing than like a gel moisturizer. So I think it's because I'm getting old. Speaking of moisturizers, actually I'm going to count this one as an empty too, because this one I was really working on last night trying to get out. So I think I need to cut it open and scrape it out. This is from OneKind, and it is the Dream Clean Cream Nighttime Moisturizer with squalene and rosehip oil. I think it's fine. What I really want is I want to wake up with my face feeling greasy, and that has not been happening even with an oil, even with this. So I think it's a decent night cream. I want something thicker, and I don't know what that is because I'm used to making it with my face oily. So maybe that's just me. But it's decent enough. It's okay. Not something I would necessarily like run out and purchase. But I like it better than the Glow Recipe now, which makes me kind of sad because I love Glow Recipe. One more oil. This is the Midnight Recovery Concentrate from Kiehl's, and it is very kind of oily. I'm going to continue using this probably on my neck and chest instead of on my face. I don't really enjoy the scent of this one, and yeah, it's not something I would purchase. But I am trying, like I said, trying to use up all of the oils, trying to use up all of the things with droppers because I know they dehydrate a lot quicker than other things, and it'll be done in this next month, but not something I purchase. Then we have an eye cream. I really like this eye cream. This is one I might consider purchasing eventually. I say that, but I also think about, like, I still think the Clinique All About Eyes is probably my favorite. So I might buy that one instead of this, but this is a really good one. This is from Sunday Riley. This is the Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream. I like this as a daytime moisture or daytime eye cream. It's nice, and now it's on the floor. Last two, we have from Jack Black. I've heard so many good things about the Jack Black lip balms and how wonderful they are, and I was like, okay, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try it. This is the Night Mode Lip Treatment with Hyaluronic Acid and Manuka Honey. I don't get the hype. What is it about this that's so awesome? Like, let me know. Like, if you've tried Jack Black, why? This smells like Vaseline. It kind of feels like Vaseline. Maybe not as slick. It almost has like a little texture to it. And this is a new sample. But I try to get it on and it kind of globs up, and then I'm like, you know, wiping it off the inner parts of my mouth. But it smells like Vaseline. It has that kind of plasticky petroleum vibe to it, and not a fan. I mean, I'm still using it because I feel like I'm still waking up with my lips fine, moisturized and stuff. But the experience of this, and why do I keep throwing things on the ground? I have no idea. But the experience of it, no, I don't get it. But let's end on a good note. I have my last sample. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. The only thing is I have the same issue with the one, just 3 little tiny holes and trying to get a brush into the cap. It's just not the easiest to use. So what I should have done is saved a bigger setting spray or setting powder container and then just dumped this in and used it that way. I think that would have been much smarter, but you know, hindsight's 20/20, and I didn't think to save one because I'm trying to use up some of my samples. So I do really like this. I think it's a nice setting powder. There's a reason why it's kind of a cult classic. And you know, since my favorite setting powder, the Too Faced one, is no longer available, and it's really hard to get the Pretty Vulgar one, like, I might, like this, if I found a sale on it, like if it was on sale during Sephora's 21 Days of Beauty and I needed it. Now I'm just making up stuff. The Sephora Beauty Insider sale, when they have 20% off, I might purchase one next year sometime. I have a lot of powders that I'm trying to get through. I also have a lot of Bare Minerals foundation. They're all powders. Like, they're powders. They're not going to go bad. I just need to start using them. I really like my liquid foundation. Anyway, that is it for all of my samples. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you've tried any of these. Let me know how you're doing as well. I hope you're all doing fantastic, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.